How's it going, guys? I wanted to take a few minutes in this video to talk to you guys about why it is important for us to stand up for our rights. We are starting to see in some segments of our society a few folks that are starting to do just that, and that's a good thing. Unfortunately, we're also starting to see even more give in to this totalitarianism that seems to be bubbling up within our own country. I am just currently sitting out on my front porch, nice afternoon, drinking some coffee, and I wasn't really sure how I wanted to do this video, so I decided to do it this way. Now, what I'm talking about is the fact that I'm sure many of you all are aware of this past weekend. You had Southwest Airlines having to cancel nearly 2,000 flights, and they are still being heavily burdened with the fact that they cannot get enough workers. I think that it is quite clear why that is. I think that the so-called mandates that they have put in place are the driving force as to why they cannot get the workers. Now, I think what we're seeing as a whole in this economy as companies try this nonsense is we are seeing a heavily expansion of the degrading of our economy. The numbers, the employment numbers for this past week that were released for August was the fact that over 4 million people have just quit their jobs. People are burned out. People are they're sick of a lot of this nonsense that's going on between the mandates and everything else. They just had enough. I think that it is a good thing in many ways, but at the same time, it's also an indication of how bad things can potentially get and how quickly it can get bad. If we see the news, I know there's been a lot of news reports talking about the shortages that are hitting, the supply shortages, even food shortages and things like that. And this isn't one of those scare tactics or anything like that. This is something that you've heard a lot of folks online talking about for quite some time. When you shut down the economy, you are basically taking a freight train and slamming it into the side of a mountain. That train cannot simply restart just by getting the engine back going. There's a whole lot that has to be moved along with it, okay? And that's exactly what has happened. This has been an absolute disaster, and it's only going to be made worse if we continue to let this kind of thing go on. I think that it's a good thing for the folks at the airline. I think for them to stand up and say enough is enough, I think that is a strong message. It's the same with the healthcare workers. We're seeing across the country that a lot of healthcare workers are saying no, they're not going to be forced into this nonsense, and that is a very good thing in my opinion. But guys, it's just a quick video that I wanted to do. I would like to encourage you, if you are in a situation like that, and I know a lot of us can be very easily, to where it's a choice between your principles and giving in. I would hope that you would stand on your principles, guys. That's what freedom is about. Freedom is only as secure as those of us who are willing to protect it. Okay, thanks for watching. Be sure to check out the rest of the videos on my channel. Be sure to subscribe. Check out all the links down in the description, and we will see you next time.